Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Production Line. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and you are standing inside the factory of Orbital Potato automobiles and recreational sports vehicles? Orbital Potato automobiles and recreational sports vehicles. Boom! I got it right first time. I'm pretty impressed by that. Okay, in the last episode, we got ourselves off on a, well, I would say a shaky foundation, but I actually feel that with our discount rate and the sort of greater variety of cars that I hope we're going to be making in this episode, I think that we'll be absolutely fine. Right. First and foremost, we want to try and get the brand new type of Gullwing doors. Now that can be applied on the sedan. However, we first of all need to get the fit door panels unlock, which is definitely something that we're going to do. All of this has been colorized. All right, that's cool. We're now working with color. I like that. It's 21st century. This is all grand. Yeah, we've got marketing. We've got marketing now. We need to get a team of marketing people to make sure that we can actually turn our cars into valuable assets. Maybe it's worth me picking up an extra area. I do need to research the extra area first. Fit computer. Yeah, and I want to get fit doors as well. So let's have a little look at getting fit doors. Where is it? Improved efficiency, no. Accessory specialization, no. Engine, no. Body specialization, yes. Let's get body specialization. Next, let's bump it up so that we can get doors as swiftly as possible, please. Okay, good. And then let's just hope that our finances stay reasonably positive. As you can see, our expenses are fairly consistently high, and our income is fairly inconsistently low. Well, so fairly consistently low, actually. But also there are elements of inconsistency here, because when we sell a car for a lot of money, it's all great. But when we don't sell any cars, we're losing a substantial amount of money. What do you know? That's the way of the world, isn't it? What a life to lead. What a life to lead. But you know, at least we've not gone out of business yet. As far as I'm concerned, 2 days into the car business is not bad. Not bad at all. All right, good. Fit computer and fit electrical components. We can get both of those in here instead. Although I don't think that we have any technologies really that we can capitalize on that technology quite yet. No, I think, is it? Yeah, fit electrical components, unlock upgrade slots. Okay, yeah, so it's there. Automatic windscreen wipers, no. So it's literally just sat nav, premium stuff. I mean, this stuff over here, this is all in the fit electronics component section already. So I mean, I don't really think that there's any need for us to upgrade quite yet. I think we'll just leave it as fit electronics for now, but at least we got it researched, so that's something at least. Okay, now we could start putting some more cars through, and if we did start putting more cars through, then that would mean more cars on the line, which means more cars for us to sell. However, I'm not sure that that's actually what we want. I'm not sure that that's what we want at all. I think honestly having one line keeps our expenses to the bare minimum, and we'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, we're losing money on that car, so I don't think yeah, we've removed it from the schedule, and I mean, it says that we're making losing money on the car. I don't really know if that's true, but we'll see. All right, orbital automobiles and recreational sports cars. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at this. It's been fixed. I don't know. I don't know if it was perhaps me that caused this fix to be implemented. I highly suspect that it was not. But there you go. I like to think that I've had at least some sort of positive change on the world at whole in my few years on this planet. And you know, when I'm on my deathbed, this is what I can at least claim has been a success of mine. Okay, good. I'm loving this color, by the way. This is a a gorgeous, gorgeous green color. Lovely, lovely dark green color. Anyway, I want to get this research. Let's plop it into 3 times speed. I want to start getting marketing as well. So as soon as we get this next bit of tech, I think I'm going to massively scale back. Yep, body specialization, fit doors. Okay, hold on. Before I do scale back, should I just see if there are any other door specializations that I need to get? There is one. Right. Let's research this quickly. Let's research this quickly so that we can break down the fit body stuff. Yeah, a new loan is available from the bank. Good. I mean, credit is the only thing really that's keeping me afloat at the moment. Yeah. Okay, I've got an idea. I've got an idea about how we go about doing this. So what I'm thinking that we're going to do for the door panels. This is my preliminary idea. We've got the new fit body sections. And I think that we want to take advantage of all of it. So we're going to go for a fit body frame. There we go. Yeah, let's go for a fit body frame right there. Then we're going to go for a fit roof right here. Oh, hold on. Did I build that? What? Did I? Okay. I built it. I didn't mean to build it. All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We got it. It's okay. Okay, we're in blueprint mode. That's good. Just double checking for sure. Fit doors. We've got the door. We got the door tech. The door tech that I need to unlock, or the car stuff that I want to unlock, which I still need to do through the design bureau, I believe, or whatever the heck it's called. That needs to be in fit door panels. That is a fit door panels. That is a fit door panels upgrade, which means that we don't need to specialize any further than. In fact, no, we need to go right down to this. Okay, so fit door panels. All right. I mean, I distinctly dislike this idea that I can make this work, but we're gonna see. All right. Okay. This is a little bit tight for my liking. And fit wing mirrors. I do not think that this is going to work, because I wanted to reintegrate it with the paint area up here. If that would work, then that would be, I mean, that would be ideal. If only I hadn't gone and placed this like a total idiot. But I did, so now I think that we've got to work with the constraints that we've been given. I kind of want to move the fit electronics section. If I move the fit electronics section, then that kind of resolves our issues in a sense. Right, let's switch this across here. Fit electronics. Fit electronics actually is a comparatively cheap station, I think. So there you go. That's something to consider. We could break it down. Yeah, it's only cost 20,000 bucks. That's actually fine. You know what? Let's bump it on up to the next level of electronic nonsense. Fit electrical components and fit computer. Let's not do this. Let's go into blueprints. Let's do fit computer just to make sure that I absolutely have the space to make this happen. Let's go into fit body, fit doors, fit wing mirrors, and that goes there. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. So conveyor belt is going to come down here, down there, up through here, up around here, down there, there, there. That's going to connect up there. That's going to connect up to that there. And then this is going to come up this way, all the way back along. All the way back along, and then reintegrate with the paint production line over here. And we'll probably get another paint station so that we can somewhat increase our production. I say that very, you know, very apprehensively. How much is this going to cost us? 81,000? Really? Well, that is a steal, if ever I saw one. That's a bargain. It doesn't look like 80,000 is missing from my bank account. I gotta be honest. It looks like, well, it looks like about 200,000 is missing from my bank account. Can I get a fact check? Can I get a fact check on that calculation, please? That was that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money that I thought I had, but now definitely do not have. Okay, good. No, let's not do that. Let's not escape. What I wanted to do was build another paint station. Sure, let's build another paint station. Okay, marketing department is gonna become our new primary area of concern. Let's get a paint station. Oh, we can't even get a paint station because we're gonna need to get another fit engine station. Fit engine stations, I think, are super expensive. Yeah, they cost a lot of money. All right, let's bite the bullet. Sure, you know what? I'm gonna make the fit engine station slightly more advanced, or slightly further forward. Advanced physically, not more technologically advanced. Okay, and then that can just sort of redo it on there. All right, I mean, that's fine. You know, I mean, it doesn't really look very pretty, but this feels like an actual factory. It feels like it's growing out. I mean, admittedly, it feels like it is, in some sense, growing, unfortunately, like a, I don't know, what grows unfortunately. I don't know, some rogue cell. Man, the colors, the green colors, I must say they have been improved substantially. I like this a lot. Not like I dislike the original light green. I just love dark green. You know what? The older I get, the more I realize that dark green is a blessing. It really is. It's a blessing. Okay, route to stockpile. Let's get all that. Let's put it in single time speed so that we can have a little bit more fun watching all of the resources being distributed. I still think that this single conveyor point is totally fine for importing all of the resources that we actually need. We might start to become a little bit pressured, but if we are, then you know we can take the appropriate steps to remedy the situation. Right. Connect that up. Perfect. And let's just fast forward to make sure that we can clear the backlog of resources that need to be imported. Yeah, absolutely no issues there whatsoever. We might see some issues further down the line once we start having some more cars and more stations, but I mean, that's fine, honestly. Okay, we're at 82% power. I mean, we've got money at the moment, so we might as well use that to our advantage. Right, one more. Perfect. That's great. And now the time has come. In fact, we might as well wait until we finished chassis specialization, just because we can. How are my expenses looking? Well, they're not looking great. I mean, unless you like high expenses, in which case they are looking utterly fantastic. Right, let's ditch those guys. They're quite expensive as is, actually. And let's get some marketing departments. I want to make at least half of my space marketing departments. Marketing departments are my savior. Okay, let's generate lots of ideas, guys. I wanna keep the quality thinking going. Okay, I don't want any slacking. I don't want any controversial campaigns. You know, I don't want to, whatever it is, Kylie Jenner and Pepsi situation where, you know, the advert becomes the story. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want a nice, clean marketing campaign that revolves around the strength of the product and the traditional values of the car company and long sweeping shots of Scandinavian fjords and, you know, lovely curvaceous Welsh roads. Driving to your destination. Driving this car will change your life. Your life will be changed once you step inside the Orbital Potato Automobile and Recreational Sports Car Sedan 1. That's right. I want you to make this gosh darn car company just like the Apollo missions. They gotta be sleek. Oh, goodness gracious me, that's been added. That's a nice little animation. That is very, very cool. I like that. It's the little things, you know. It's the little things that make a difference. Anyway, yeah. So I want this car company to feel like it is a premium car company. So yeah, keep up all of the Keep up all of the pretenses that we're a modern, forward-facing, outward-looking company, and then also reinforce the you know, the traditional values, and just get the whole standard car ad spiel on the go. You know, and also maybe pretend that, you know, we're at least slightly concerned about the environment. I know that we technically are using petrol cars at the moment, but I mean, maybe down the road we can you know, we could get an electric car or something. That would be quite nice. Quite nice to do. Okay, how much? What do we got? Unused ideas, 15 ideas. All right, man, this is gonna take a while. Okay, research. Sorry, you're taking a back seat. We are going to fill out the marketing department. Marketing department is the way that we are going to save this car company. Although, in saying that, actually, it seems to be saving itself just through traditional sales. However, there's going to be a lot of extra stock coming to market very, very shortly, and I'm not sure that we're going to be able to cope. But certainly, the good thing about this scenario is that it's slow and steady wins the race. It's not about, you know, it's not about a massive rush to expand as fast as possible. We get the technologies, and slowly but surely, as we need to, we expand. Also, it's quite a tight map, so we need to keep that in mind. As we go forward. Okay, 22 ideas. Come on, guys. Work faster. Work faster. You're just thinking. You're creatives. Come on. I know you don't like deadlines, but work harder. I wish I could incentivize. I wish I could incentivize my marketing department. Maybe I could bring them some avocado toast or some, I don't know, some chill, relaxing music, or I don't know, whatever it is that forward-thinking millennials enjoy these days. I, for one, don't actually know, but I would love it if someone does know. Please do let me know. What is it that they like? How can I incentivize these people? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're all just sitting around, standing around, and one's using a yo-yo. I don't think anyone's used a yo-yo for at least 50 years. I would actually be surprised if someone came to me and said, "Oh yeah, I was practicing my yo-yo the other night." Not like there's anything wrong with that. I don't mean to imply that, that there is anything innately wrong with yo-yoing. In fact, I used to be an avid yo-yoer myself. However, seems like a bit of a retro thing. Although I suppose millennials, do they like slight retro tech, if a yo-yo could be described as such. Tech. I don't know if it is actually tech, but hey ho. All right, 29 ideas. Good. All right. Also, I need to think about getting the. I need to get the design studios. How do I get the design studios? They're in processes, aren't they? That is one thing. I would like to be able to unlock the design studios slightly faster. Right, add that to the queue. I feel that, I don't know, I just feel like having to research the tech in order to get a car is kind of a little bit, it's kind of a little bit weird, right? I mean, you start with like the perfect idea of how to make a sedan, but yet you have no conception of how to make an SUV. I don't know, it just seems a little bit funky. Okay. How many cars have we got in sales in the showroom? Quite a few. Showroom discounts, 117,000. Right, what happens when it hits 10 hours? Nothing happens when it hits 10 hours. Insufficient features, looking for different body style. Yeah, I wish you could choose your starting car as opposed to a sedan. Like, why not start with an SUV instead of starting with a sedan? I don't know. Functionally pretty similar, right? All right, good. I mean, painting. Do we want to upgrade our painting area? I don't think we actually do. We got the fit body area. I mean, it's an expensive bit of kit. Don't really want to get rid of it anytime soon. It seems to be doing the job totally fine. Yeah, I mean, everything's looking a-okay. Okay, let's launch a massive drive. It's going to be between 19 and 38% effective. Let's give it a shot. I want to put this on reoccurring. extra revenue. I hope that we're gonna have enough cars in the showroom to deal with all of the demand that we're going to have for our brand new luxury cars. All right, that was a decrease of $100,000, which I don't know how that happened. All right, that's good. That's good. We made some money there. 5 extra customers, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Don't mind if I do. Come on, buy the more expensive cars. Buy the more expensive cars, please. If you buy the more expensive cars, then that'll make me a very happy guy. Alright. No issues with demand, or anything, actually. It all looks reasonably smooth at the moment. How long is this going to last? I need to make sure that we have extra revenue generated, because otherwise, we're gonna be in some real trouble. All right, let's have a little look at the market. Okay, the luxury market is, I mean, honestly, oh, look, another text issue. Honestly, the luxury market is, I mean, somewhat congested at the moment. I think you could say. You could say that it's congested. Also, we need to get some more features. I want to get some more features on my cars. Oh goodness gracious me! This is very, very dodgy. I don't like how close we are. I also don't like the fact that no one's buying my cars. That was one person buying my cars. I mean, was that because of a direct result of the advertising? Not really. Not really at all, actually. Turns out that no one is interested in my paper adverts. Oh, maybe they are. Tell a lie. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the only way to increase the amount of customers that are willing to buy a car in a certain price bracket is through advertising. So the pool is always the same size unless you increase the pool size through advertising. So, I mean, it's not much of a thing to note, but it certainly does make a difference. Okay. Good. All right. I mean, how's the research going? This design research is going to take, I would say, a fair while, given the fact that we only have 2 research offices. But we need to keep at least 2 research offices to make sure that we're at least keeping pace with our competitors. Annoyingly. Okay. Now I could take on some more debt, but I really want to see if we can make our I want to see if we can make our operating profit positive. That's what I'm really after. And I think we're gonna have to tinker with the. Oh, that was another car sold. Okay, let's bump this down to like 20%. Sure. Let's step it up a lot more gradually. Yeah. So 50% for uninstalled features, but that's okay. We don't have any uninstalled features. Car-like universal features, 80%. That's a pretty steep discount. Hours spent in the showroom, 10. I mean, instantly jumps up to 10. I mean, let's put it down to 25. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna basically increase the price of the cars. However, hopefully with the marketing now, that will become a lot more viable. Bought identical model, okay. Yeah, but this is actually looking not too bad. Yeah. Sales per hour 1, produce per hour 2, customers per hour 1.44. That's fine. That's fine actually. Yeah, all right. I think that we might be able to hit our stride fairly quickly. Again, as long as we sell at least 1 car in the hour, that's great. That's really, really good. One thing that I would be interested to know, actually, is when you discount your car, right? When you discount your car, does it become a different bracket? Does it drop into a different bracket? I mean, I know price-wise it does drop into a different bracket, but do customers perceive it as a different car and therefore a different value proposition? That's the real question that I would like answered. All right. Marketing has brought in extra revenue, not anywhere near the value that we need to see. Yeah. All right. I think we need to try and get some more features up and running. Our cars in stock is holding steady. Defects, fit controls, fit front arch. What? Okay, car's got default, so I mean how did that end up happening? Fit controls. I'm not missing a step, am I? I don't think so. I think it's just a random chance of occurring. I'm just conscious of the fact that that's two cars in quick succession that ended up having pretty substantial issues. Car lacks universal features. Car has no defects. We don't have any discount for defects. Let's start with 40%. See if anyone takes an interest. Approaching 25 cars in the sale room. I mean that's at full price. That's over 2 million in cars. In fact, that's substantially over 2 million in cars. But they're not actually worth 2 million. They're only worth, well, they're only worth about 20k. All right. I think it might be time for us very, very soon to take out a new loan. The advertising department is going totally gangbusters, which is really, really great. However, we now have the problem where I would quite like to get the next level of advertising, TV marketing, indeed. However, our research labs are very, very slow. I could get factory expansion, but that's going to take an equally long length of time. And it's not like we really have the money to do it. Debt repayments are the largest single outgoing. We haven't sold the last car in the last 3 hours. Oh my god. Turns out that increasing the price of my terrible cars, that's not the word that I wanted to use, but it's the word that I feel works best. My terrible cars are not being sold. Very, very, very disappointing. This is a pretty steep it's a pretty steep amount to pay. I mean, the interest rate is quite low. However, the term is 4 days, which is quite quick, really. And I still have $1 million and a bit to repay. If I could just sell some cars, I mean, that would be great. Okay, let's bump up the price of defects. All right, put that up to 60%. All right, how long has this car been here? Okay, the defect cars are going. Take that down a little bit. I want to try and measure it right up to as, to the extent that the customer will pay for the car. Okay, can I add in some new discounts? See, I don't know if I want to add in subsequent discounts, i.e. spent in the showroom 20 hours, for example, and then we'll bump that up to 40% maybe, and then we add another one, and we go all the way up to 25 hours or 24 hours, and at that point it becomes 50%, and after that it goes up to 30 hours, and at 30 hours it becomes a 60% discount. We'll give that a shot. I think that might work best. Showroom discounts, 108,000 in discounts. You gotta feel good if you're saving 108,000 in discounts. This is an even higher interest rate. It's a slightly larger sum of money that is available to us, which is fine. Extra revenue brought in by this campaign has been absolutely not worth it. You're supposed to supply me with customers, and I'm supposed to sell them cars. Someone bought a car. I mean, that's fantastic. Honestly, if one person buys a car an hour, we are going to be fine. I mean, that is operating profit. That's an increase in operating profit. That's exactly what we want. So I actually think that if we can just about manage to pay off this I mean, massive outstanding loan, which is huge, I would hasten to add. If we can pay off this loan, then I mean, we're great, right? Debt interest is a tiny portion in comparison to the debt repayment. We gotta make the numbers work. We gotta make the numbers work. That's the real issue, the real crux of the problem. Okay, what I think that we need to try and do is we need to try and adjust. We need to try and adjust customer view count. 1,800 people have viewed this car, basically. And 81% are looking for a different body style. Someone bought a car. It's a Christmas miracle. Another person bought a car. It's another Christmas miracle. See, this strategy's working. And I think that the best way to do it is sequentially make it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to buy the car. So you literally are eking out exactly the price that an individual customer will want to buy for a particular car. And you know what? I tell you what, if we can actually get this, if we can get this marketing to work for us, if we can make more than we were promised, then that would be ideal. One of the other things that does slightly concern me, electric windows, the technology is now coming before. Right, that's a problem. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. Am I researching TV marketing at the moment? Okay, you know what? Okay, hold up. Let's go for factory expansion. I know that I'm all over the place on research at the moment, but let's go for factory expansion. That is actually pretty required. The ideas guys need to go, I'm afraid. I would dearly love to put some research offices down on the factory floor, but that is prohibited by the rules of nature, apparently. So we're just gonna have to leave them in their little den. But I'm gonna get a factory expansion, and as soon as I get the factory expansion, I'm gonna unlock this area, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna unlock this area, and we're going to try and get a whole bunch more research up and running, because we now need to start adding value for our customers and to our cars. So that is the plan, and we've got one more dodgy day, basically. I say one more dodgy day. We don't have one more dodgy day. We've got a couple of dodgy days. I mean, how long? The term is 4 days. And we pay back 26,000 an hour, basically. 28,000 an hour, should I say. So, I mean, when did we take this out? We must have at least another couple of days left on this loan, which does kind of terrify me a little bit. Also, the car's known defects just isn't going as fast. They're not going as fast as they should. Let me bump the discount percentage up just a smidgen. So that's a real steal that you can get on that car. 36,000, 52, 35, 27. Yeah, there we go. They're starting to shift now. Great. All right, and just like that, we are seemingly off to the races. Once again, if we can increase the size of our pool of money, then that would be great. I want to get to a point where my factory is making a substantial number of like high-end SUV cars, high-end off-road cars, high-end sedan cars, because all of that stuff is going to be boosted by marketing, and people that are complaining about the wrong type of body style at the moment will not have an excuse. Will not have an excuse to buy my car, or not to buy one of my cars. Showroom discounts, 108,000 in discounts. That's a bloomin' good deal for a sedan 3. That is a bloomin' good deal. It's only been in the showroom for 11 hours, which means that it's getting the 25% discount. It's getting a 25% discount, and it's 108,000 off. Can I haggle? Can I introduce a haggling mechanic into the game where I can haggle people for their car? I'd love to do that. I'd love to haggle with a game. Okay, how much is it going to cost for this? It's going to cost per hour. Hourly cost 5,000. I mean, that's a pretty substantial increase in our hourly outgoings. However, I am reasonably confident that we'll manage to pull it off. What's this looking like? 7 days from the bank, and the interest rate is fine. It's slightly more money, and it's more money to repay. Honestly, I think that we try and hold out until the end of this loan period. If we can hold out until the end of this loan period, then I'm reasonably confident that we will be able to be fine. Marketing campaign is finished. All right. Well, that was utterly garbage. On the whole, it's moved down a space. Interesting. So we basically just lost whatever it is, 312,000 on that campaign. Didn't really bring in the amount of resource that I was expecting. But, you know, that's fine. You live and you learn, and it seems that we are indeed making money. I mean, if we sell one car an hour, then we're pretty much fine. Imagine us selling 1 car an hour for every type of luxury car and sports cars. Imagine. It would be so great. It would be so great, and it will be so great. Another car. Oh my goodness. Is this where we start picking off and we start selling cars? Uh-oh. Sure. In-car music is now standard apparently. Okay, that means that we got a bunch of cars that are no longer really wanted. We might as well just try and clear them out of the showroom as quickly as possible. Alright. That's fine. Uninstalled features. This is great. This is actually great. I was not expecting that this would pick up as strongly as it has, but I'm very, very glad that it has done so. Okay, I think we want to try and reconfigure the painting area. Okay, let's try and reconfigure the painting area, because if we can reconfigure the painting area, then we can get more cars through, because that's pretty much the area that's being held back at the moment. Let's have a little look at painting. Let's go blueprint, and let's chat paint. Let's chat paint for a second up here. So paint undercoat. I mean, I've done layouts like this before. It's 12 minutes? Yeah, so you need 3 dry undercoats for every paint undercoat. All right, I've got a classic orbital potato idea. Let's future-proof this. Right, dry undercoat and dry undercoat, like so. I mean, this is a classic orbital potato idea in the sense that it is utter garbage. Right, let's try this again. Try this again entirely. Okay, paint undercoat. Paint undercoat. I want to do paint undercoat right here. Yes. And then dry undercoat is going to go up like this. Up like this, up like this. The thought process is that I want to future-proof it, and I can keep this this free so that we can squeeze in a belt down the side. All right, great. Paint finish. Similar sort of setup, maybe. Let's give it a crack. Give it a bash. I need 2 more blocks over there in order to make it work. All right, let's move it around into the same orientation. Yep, and another dry finish. That's actually fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. Polished paintwork, we're gonna need 3 of these guys, I guess. And that will be that. I don't even think we have the polish capability yet, though, do we? The polishing tech. Aluminium body. Do we unlock it with the... Do we unlock it with the polished paintwork? Perhaps we unlock it with the polished paintwork machine. Right, paint specialization. Paint undercoat. Polished paintwork. Ah, we need to unlock that. Okay, let's not put polished paintwork in now. I wanna keep it. Okay, so let's get a conveyor in over here. Move over this way. Nope. Paint undercoat. And that goes up there like that. This comes down here like so. Right there. And up here like this. Temporarily, that is. Alright. And then this comes... Nope. Right back in over here. And it's supposedly going to slot back in to the fit engine area. But I suspect highly that we will need more. Buy blueprints? Sure. 130k? That was not 130k. That was not 130k. That's not 130k. Video game, you can't lie to me like that. That's just not fair. That's just not fair. All right. Well, now I feel cheated out of a large amount of money. This is the... That's the way that I wanted to do it. Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right. I mean, do we have space for another fit engine? Unbelievably, we actually do. Do I want to get another fit engine? Not really. I don't want to do all of this. That's for sure. I do not want to get a whole fit powertrain. Okay, let's just stick another... Oh, maybe I don't have enough space for a fit engine. Oh, that's a crying shame. I think I'm missing one tiny square. I think I straight up am. Yep, I think I straight up am. All right, let's roll with the current setup for now. Okay, do not want to at all spend any more money on power because things are going to be tight as is anyway. Nope. No, I really don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, fine. Okay, waiting for resources is going to take a while to get up there. That's fine. Okay. And slowly but surely, I think that we probably take these painting things offline. Yeah. So as soon as this car moves forward and this painting job is done, then we will delete this bit of track and we'll do the same just over here in a second, really. Which means that we can save on power and do it more efficiently in the massive painting area. Right, get rid of that. Perfect. Factory expansion. Great news. Great news indeed. Okay, expand. I'm not super confident that this is the right decision. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's going to be risky. Okay, 3 I think is reasonably the extent of what I can afford. Okay. Okay, but this is good. This is a substantial amount of vehicles that are going to be coming through, which is going to be great. And once we turn that paint, these old school paint machines offline, then that's great. How much is left on our debt repayment? Our expensive, by the way, increased quite a lot. Sure don't look like 130k to me, but you never know. It might be 130k. Looks like a little bit more than 130k, but yeah, whatever. Well, one of the numbers has got to be lying. Okay, we've got 840k left on our loan. That's actually reasonably doable. Very, very doable, in fact. Okay, let's just get the last few cars out the door, sell a couple. That's good. A couple more cars, we can keep ourselves afloat for a little while. Also, that's a fit engine slot, and I should probably link that up. Okay, great. When are you finished? Quite soon, I hope. We'll be able to sell the paint section, so that's going to net us a pretty penny. Sell that too. I know I'll need to replace it in just a second. Okay, sell that. Great. Yeah, unfortunately we can't link that up, so it's going to take a little bit of time to clear. We're funneling it all through one fit engine section at the moment. Okay. As soon as this car is gone, we might actually straight up just move. Hold on, what? No resource. Oh. There we go. All right, fixed. All right, once again, we are entirely trapped by this one singular fit engine station here. We can't build a new one, not in this area anyway, but we can reutilize this one, right? Put it there instead. That costs a little bit of money, but it doesn't cost anywhere near as getting rid of it and putting it back again. Okay, no resource conveyor. I mean, that's fine. All right, now we are officially mostly broke. However, the amount of cars that we can shove through the system now with the paint is quite fantastic. We are down to our last 100,000 though. I say that, and we pull it all back. Debt is really the final hurdle. We need 700 grand to do that. Also, the marketing department ain't really cutting it at the moment. They're not really doing anything. At least they're all sort of sitting around just making more ideas. We have 417 unused ideas, which I think is well, quite a few actually. A new loan is available from the bank. I'm not being tempted. I'm not being tempted by another line of credit. I'm not being tempted by another line of credit. I am determined to do this the right way. Okay, hold on. Let me just sort of investigate the possibility of putting another fit engine point in here. I mean, that's a really dumb thing to do, like multiple levels. It was just a thought. I would hasten to add. It was just a thought. The really unfortunate thing is that I can't create just one more unit of space over here without moving a vast amount of the entire factory. Also, just a quick query. What is our electricity expenses over the last hour? 1,000 bucks an hour? I mean, if we've got the capital, right, it would make sense to just buy our power plant. Yeah. There we go. Get that all powered up, and that should mean that we'll just save 1,000 bucks an hour, which over, you know, the long period adds up. You got to bear in mind that our debt repayment for this loan is 1,000 bucks an hour, so we basically offset that with an investment of whatever it is, 30,000 capital, $30,000. Yeah, so that's fine. We need another fit engine station. One more fit engine station, and I think we would be totally up to speed on proper optimization. I just wonder if there's a way of doing it. Ooh, that's the paint thing come up. That's fine. I'm just thinking, is there any better way of doing this? I mean, we could move the fit engine stations around. See if we could perhaps get some sort of better layout for them over in this area. There's no way that we can maybe just fit like another one in here somewhere. Problem is that if we fit another one in here, we don't have the space for a belt to go anywhere. Even that just doesn't leave us enough space. We really are very tight. Very tight on space in this area. This area could, by the way, seemingly be completely deconstructed, and we could just refit it with a powertrain, fit radiator, fit exhaust, wheel assembly, and steering wheel assembly. Huh. Okay, that's a thought. I mean, it's gonna cost a lot of money. But assuming that we don't go bankrupt in the next, like, couple of hours, which totally possible, by the way, totally possible because of the amount of money that we just got sitting around on the tracks. Quite a lot, by the way, in vehicles. We need to get better at... we need to improve our throughput through the fit engine section. But the point is, that assuming that we don't go bankrupt, assuming we repay our loan, which I think at this point, it's a high probability. A high probability? I mean, we've already paid off the vast majority of it. We're in the home run. We're in the home section. Thank goodness my rivals have apparently been asleep at the wheel, for want of a better term. And they have completely failed to capitalize on the fact that I haven't researched anything for, I mean, the last 15 years, I think, and that's not an exaggeration. I haven't researched any new features. I've not upgraded my cars. People are still buying them. The schmucks. But to be fair, I would buy one too. I would buy a sedan one if I could afford it and justify it, and it was the flavor of the month, I guess. I don't know why that even matters when you're buying a car, but you know, sometimes the flavor of the month appeal does indeed buy. You know, electric cars have certainly been aided by the fact that they're cool and trendy. Nothing against cool and trendy vehicles, I gotta be honest. Okay, TV advertising. This is gonna be another way to lose money, which is fine. Body design. Yeah, sure. We'll research body design now. In fact, no, we won't. Let me take it right back. Lane departure system. Fine. I would like to get in processes, please. I would like to get brake manufacture. Not brake manufacture. Wheel specialization. Yeah, wheel specialization and steering wheel specialization. And with that should mean that we can just rip this entire area out and replace... we can actually probably put it down here quite easily. Yeah, direct these belts up the way and out the way instead. But you know what? Let's start using the highly suspect blueprint calculator. Okay, so the fit engine, yep, fit powertrain. A new loan is available at the bank. You're not going to tempt me, video game. I'm on my way to salvation. Right, fit radiator. Yep. Fit exhaust. Yep. Fit wheel assembly. Fit brakes. Fit wheels. Fit tires. Steering wheel column. Fit steering wheel. Yeah, I think that's absolutely everything, right? Fit radiator, fit exhaust, fit wheel assembly. Yeah, I mean, that seems to me to be a pretty good and important upgrade. And you know what? We're making money. We're making money. We are making money. This would allow us to repay our loan early. I don't know if I quite want to do this. because of course we're going to take a penalty, and I don't really want to take a 13,000 penalty. However, not having a loan hanging over your head brings with it... Okay, I'm totally going to do it now. It brings with it a significant amount of mental money. Is that a good way of putting it? It brings with it a significant advantage in terms of the fact that you don't have to think about the fact that you now have a loan, which in turn means that our operating profit now should actually increase. Like, our expenses will be... I mean, our expenses will be, in the next hour, much more reflective, actually, of what we will be spending our stuff on. Okay. 14 cars in the showroom. It looks like 14 cars seems like a pretty good place to stay. Steering specialization, perfect. Right. What is it going to cost for me to get these blueprints down? 136k. All right, so that means at least 200k, basically. So if we sell another couple of cars, then I think that we'll execute on that order. Yeah, but look at that. Our expenses are now way down. Okay, so this is a breakdown for the last hour. Let's see what we can do with regards to this. Component purchase: seats, brakes, tires, wheels. Component purchase other. I mean, so if we could start manufacturing seats, then that would save us a pretty penny. Wages scientists, wages production, wages marketing, and rent. That's actually a pretty good situation to be in. I think I'll actually be quite happy about that. That's really quite good. All right, we did sell a couple of cars. The good news is that now our expenses are... I mean, they're low. I mean, total 54,000 in the last hour. I mean, that's quite low. It means that the break-even cost now is much lower. Okay, let's buy these blueprints. Okay, so let's do the maths on this, right? It says 136k. I don't believe it. So 136k would be 340, 330 something, right? It's 330 something. Let's do it. Oh my god, it actually worked. Maybe I'm the one that's bad at maths. This is embarrassing. Maybe it's just the belt that it has some issue with. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of that. And conveyor up here. And across here, down into here. Yeah, maybe it's the conveyor that has some sort of an issue with the calculations. Pure speculation. Okay, can I... Resource import. That's the nearest resource importer. That's a joke. Right, I guess I'll just use a conveyor to connect up our existing system over here. Yeah, fine. Alright, immediately capital outflow starts as we buy in all of the necessary resources. Yeah, we might need to get some upgrades over there, but I hope not. Okay, and now we disconnect you there, and conveyor up this way and over to there. And with that, that should sort us out. And this should all be a lot quicker. This looks good. This looks really good. This looks smooth. I'm somewhat shocked that that it's managed to work in such a smooth fashion. There's a new loan available from the bank. You're not sucking me down again, video game. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I think we should start getting some upgrades as soon as we get the body design studio. As soon as we get some the body design studio, I'm going to start getting some upgrades. I want to get to work on, well, the Gullwing doors, which is very, very important to me. We got the special door panels over here, and I want to make sure that we get the Gullwing doors as soon as we possibly can. But in order to do that, we need to get the design studio, and well, we're well on our way to accomplishing that objective, which I must say is fantastic news. Okay, the throughput of cars is now greater than ever. It's still not really as high as it should be. We can push it a little bit further, but other than that, I think we'll need to redo the fit body section. The fit body section is just, I mean, it's just, it's awful, actually. It's really annoying to do. Okay, Gullwing doors. Let's start with Gullwing doors. Yeah, let's start with Gullwing doors. Let's do it. I mean, we can put it on a sedan. Yep. We've got the design center now. Oh yeah, I should probably choose some tech. Let's get some just regular tech. Anti-lock brakes. That is something that we can do. Power steering. Let's just get all the stuff that my nemesises have. Let's get it all unlocked. There we go. And that's pretty much it. And all of the stuff we can put on as standard. Okay. Also, I need to get a... Ooh, that's a nice little tooltip up there. Quite cool. Design studio. How much is this going to cost me? 205,000. Okay, I'm going to wait until I sell the next car. I don't really feel confident about buying it right now. Seems maybe just a little bit frivolous. I'm sure we'd be fine, but it's just I'm a little bit conscious. I really don't want to go back into debt if I can avoid it. I mean, we came so close last episode to ending the series on the first episode, and I mean, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? We did sell a car, I think, but it was not a very expensive car. Defects. What is it with these defects? Okay, we need to clearly work on our quality control. Alright, you know what? I'm going to throw everything that I know out the window and instead do that. Alright, we're down to our last $74,000. So if we don't ship some cars soon, then we're gonna have some problems. However, we've also got the knowledge. Yes, I would like to upgrade all that. Power steering can be applied on all models. Yep, power steering. Power steering is now installed up here, so that's fine. These cars are now all completely redundant and will sell probably like hotcakes, so that's actually quite good timing. However, it's also worth noting that we can get rid of this fit engine station. Indeed, we shall do just that. We'll also be able to get rid of this fit engine station in just a second. So that will bring us yet another source of cash flow. All right. Why is this defective? All right, quality check and then inspection. All right, do we have any brand new cars coming in? Cars with defects are going way quicker than cars that have discontinued features. Is 55% the sweet spot? Might very well be the sweet spot, you know? Okay, cruise control, edit models. I mean, sure. I'm gonna apply them all. It's all required. The problem that we might have is the fact that I mean, it's been a fairly considerable period of time since we've actually shipped a car with full features now. Because we're constantly updating the features. That was a $60,000 car that we just sold. That's not too bad. I'll take that any day of the week. How's the car design going? 17%. That's what I want to get. I'm hoping that the doors will have some sort of massive massive buff on them, and they're going to sell like hotcakes. Also, the fit body frame, that can be deconstructed. That can be deconstructed to a whole bunch of complicated nonsense. Not quite sure how I feel about doing that yet. In fact, no, I know exactly how I feel about doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Can the fit roof be upgraded with the sunroof and stuff? It can. So we can get that. In fact, I think we are actually getting that quite soon. Upgrade all slots. Right, central locking. Put that on everything. Yeah, once again, we're not even close to producing a feature-complete car. But I'm not worried. I like to think that by not increasing the price of my cars, I'm giving the customers a better bang for their buck. Although we all know that I've been ripping them off from the start, and only now are they starting to get something that's slightly better than total trash. But that's capitalism, folks. Look at that. Look at this. This is perfect. This is great. As long as this line is hovering around here, then that's fine. The blue line being above 0 is, I mean, it's what we need. Variable costs need to be lower than variable profits, something like that. It's economics, folks. Look it up. All right, get rid of this fit engine station. All right, so that leaves us with a substantial area free, actually. For what, though? For what? That's the important question. All right, car alarm is now on fit door panels, which should be here. Okay, this is great. This is great. The good news is that we don't really have that many cars coming through, so we're probably never really going to have any issues with getting an alarm set up or needing to stockpile resources. That's certainly not something that we really need to contemplate at the moment. 54 grand for a sedan 1. I mean, that's a steal. Actually, there's no sedan 1s in here. Only sedan 3s and sedan 2s. But I mean, it's still a steal. It's still a steal. And speaking of steals, I mean, we are stealing from the customer right now. Like literally taking money right out of their pockets and putting it directly into ours. Okay, everyone is researching a whole bunch of cruise control stuff, and it's kind of scaring me. They're becoming more and more advanced every day. But so far, no one has tried to touch Gullwings, which is what my unique selling point is going to be. Right, let's get a panoramic sunroof on all of these people. The cheap car, by the way, I think is going to be retired. That's going to get archived, I think. I don't think we want it anymore on our books. There's no point. I don't like to see it. It makes me recall a dark past in the company's history, and I do not wish to remember that. Air conditioning, researched air conditioning. I find it miraculous that we have a factory which has robots, yo-yos, sofas from IKEA, and we've only just discovered air conditioning, or at least how air conditioning works. Absolutely miraculous, I tell you. Oh, look at that. Whenever the green line appears above the red line, it makes me so happy. Like on a deep emotional level, there is some childlike happy emotion that makes me think, I have done it. I've accomplished it. I've done what I came here to do. Missing resources, missing car alarms. Who cares about missing car alarms? Nothing can stop me. I'm on cloud 9, baby. This is going perfectly. This is going absolutely perfectly. To be honest, didn't think that we would be able to recover from that massive stall that we were in. I thought things were just gonna go south from there. I thought that's what was gonna happen. Get that researched, get steering adjustments sorted, keyless entry, sure. Anything really. I want to get some features, and then we'll, I think, progress to getting some more processes at the same time that we introduce the Gullwing doors. Man, we're so close. We're so close to hitting that moment with which we're just going to accelerate upwards. It's going to be truly fantastic. And we are very, very close after paying off that massive, massive, massive pile of debt that we've been sitting on for, well, half of the first episode and almost the entirety of this one. So I'm very much hoping that in the next episode, assuming that car sales continue to go relatively well, we're going to increase our production of other body types. So we're going to either get the SUV type or the sports car or some other type of car. Whatever the case, we're going to stick to making high-end stuff. I mean, this is orbital potato automobiles and recreational sports cars. We don't stoop to lower levels. I mean, we did stoop to lower levels, but we're not going to stoop to lower levels in the future. Dark days anyway. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. I do hope you watch the next one. I'll see you next time. Bye.